Jerry, stop.
So what's going on, your boy JK from J, back at again with some daily news. Today is March 28th, 2022.
I'm Sanaya, and I'm here with
Jerry, one and only.
So let's get straight into today's news.
There's about a week left to sign up.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may now be seated.
There's about a week left to sign up for the Marywood University in-person visit. Remember to register in your grade level college and readiness Google Classroom.
There's still time to get your news. You have 8 days left to apply for the National Honor Society. Turn in completed applications to Mr. Ware in room 304. Deadline is April 1st.
ASVABs are tomorrow, Tuesday, March 29th at 7:30 a.m. Good luck.
The last blood drive of the year will be on Tuesday, April 26th.
Faith Club meets today after school to continue making no-sew blankets.
Wonder where colleges are coming this month? Check it out now.
Now over to Anthony with the sports.
Hey, it's Anthony here with your sports news. Don't forget to sign up for the Powder Puff football games on April 20th. Sign-up forms are located on the first floor senior bulletin board next to the athletic wing at the end of the social studies hall. And in national sports news, New York City Mayor Eric Adams has introduced an exemption for unvaccinated athletes and performers. This means players like Kyrie Irving will now be able to play home games. This makes Brooklyn even more lethal, and Ben Simmons hasn't even played a game yet. Everybody criticized Irving because he didn't want to get vaccinated due to religious reasons, but now he doesn't have to. Now hopefully we get to see the big three of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons as soon as possible. That is at least a conference finals lock. But now let's go to Parker with this weather.
Hey y'all, it's Parker here with your weather. Today will be a high of 29 degrees during the morning and a low of 19 degrees in the afternoon, with it being partly cloudy for the day. So another yet cold day. We had a great weekend though, but let's see how the rest of the week goes. Now back to Jerry and Sanaa.
We have another would you rather question. Would you rather be too cold or too hot for the rest of your life?
I'd rather be too cold because better be too cold.
Yeah, I'd much rather be too cold because I don't like being hot. I don't like it.
What about you, Parker and Anthony?
Go first.
Well, I'd rather be too cold because I'm already too hot.
Your dreams. But anyways, I'd rather be too cold because I don't really like being hot. It makes me itch a lot. But back to you guys.
Before we go today, we have two features. Musical Monday, hosted by me, and our new Morning Cup of Murder, which I am also featured on. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that.
And by Kayla. Anyways, that's all we have for today's show. Actually, it is not. I have a quote for today. The quote. I have the quote. quote is, "A real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out." Think about
Period.
that. Anyway, now have a good day and stay well, my peoples.
Period. I mean, the stallion. I love making so much. Alright. Hello everyone, it's Sanaya and welcome back to Musical Monday, where I talk about my favorite artists, why I like them, and how I found out about them. Continuing my Women's History Month special, I'll be covering some more of my favorite female artists for this month. Today we are talking about Megan Thee Stallion. I mean the Stallion. I love Megan so much, y'all. I don't even just like her music. I love her activism for Black women and self-love. She's an amazing person and artist. She has some of the coldest flows I've ever heard, bro. I'm not even joking. Her flow go hard. I found her music through social media. I think I heard one of her songs on TikTok or something. And I decided to look her up and look at her music and what she does. My favorite song is "Eat It," and if y'all listen to her too, what's your favorite song? Anyways, back to your regularly scheduled announcements.
Good morning, North. It's Mrs. Adelbaum, Sanaya, and Kayla, and we're here for Monday Morning Cup of Murder. It is Women History Month, and we're going to start with the most prolific murderer in women history, and that is Julia Tofana. She has allegedly killed over 600 men.
That is outstandingly high. Yo, it's no joke. But this happened during the Renaissance period, which means that most, marriages were arranged, like Romeo and Juliet were like her dad was trying to get her with like a 21-year-old and she was like 13. Yeah, it was stuff like that. Like that stuff is real. So they did not like their husbands, obviously, because who would like their husband if they were like a decade older than them? So they would poison them.
Just like real quick. So she said arranged marriages. So a lot of these women were abused. So that's motive.
Along with abuse, they were just really unhappy and they had no choice in who they got to marry.
I mean, who would be happy though?
More on how she did it was Juliana Tofana created a makeup industry. And back then, a lot of their makeup products had arsenic and lead. Juliana Tofana created something called Aqua Tofana. And it had arsenic, lead, and belladonna. Belladonna is a plant that looks harmless but is extremely poisonous. To make sure that she wasn't caught, she vetted the people that were recommended to her to make sure that they wouldn't tell on her or be like, hey, she's doing this.
Don't snitch. Takes to the grave.
Well, it actually made her interesting too, guys. If you remember, she told the women to act. Like, this is how you have to act when, like, the police come, where Renaissance police were.
She would say, stick to the script.
Yeah.
Stick to the script.
She said, you need to act this way. You need to be concerned. You need to, then you said, so she coached the women. Like, it wasn't just like, here's your poison, good luck killing your husband. It was, she was a full service killer.
Yeah, to cover her back and everyone who...
Yeah, one lady had to snitch. She chickened out. She tried to poison her husband, and she was like, "Oh nah, don't take the food. I'll take it back." And then he beat the crap out of her until she snitched. Ultimately caved and snitched and stuff. Which, if that were me, I would be like, you know what? Since you want to beat on me, you can have it back. I'm sorry. It was a misunderstanding. It wasn't that deep. You can have it back.
Eat the soup. I just didn't add pepper, but
Right.
You're welcome to the soup,
It's okay.
guys.
It's a little bit bland, but like.
So once the police were called and the woman snitched, the police went to Juliana Tofana and arrested her and tortured her until she got the number that was sufficient, which was 600. So we don't truly know whether it was 600 men or not. But we do know that it did go on for 50 years. So that
Career, literally. And she was making money while doing it.
It's true. Now here's a question though too. So she technically never killed anybody. Kind of like Charles Manson. He technically never killed anybody. How do you feel about that? I mean, what she did was bad. I'm not gonna.
I feel
say
like
she's
she was
good,
definitely, if we're gonna say that she didn't murder anyone, she was definitely a huge accomplice.
A huge,
Like
yeah.
a massive one.
Touche.
Like 90%.
I think she was like the mastermind, like you said with.
Right, she was like
Charles
pulling
Manson.
the strings, and like they were the puppets. She was pulling the strings.
But do you ever feel bad for women when they do get the ultimate punishment? Like, I said, a lot of men die. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. Like I said, we're talking about Charles Manson, but like I did a report on him in high school myself, and like, he didn't kill anybody. Like technically, and like this woman technically didn't kill anybody. Like I said, yes, like I said, she's the mastermind. But anyways, here's the disclaimer, guys. Here, these women felt they were exacting justice and not committing murder, and this is common among women serial killers, and that's what makes them dangerous because they're not sadistic. They're not like, oh, I wonder what the human liver looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, like
They don't go around flashing their axes.
yeah, like some scary other serial killers, but like they're driven by this sense of perverse justice. And this woman did. She was helping women get out of bad marriages, especially in a time when divorce was not allowed. And I mean, the church ruled everything too, which is one of the reasons divorce is not allowed. But like I said, it was these women felt trapped. Like I said, but they thought they were doing it right. Okay, so on that note, though, there are options which are not murder. Okay, now if you are a victim or someone you know is a victim of abuse or sexual assault, there are alternatives. Okay.
Yeah, please don't. But I'm telling y'all, do not kill people.
Yeah.
Prison is not worth it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Because we do love you. Okay.
There's always someone there.
There's always an answer, and like we're going to provide the numbers to some hotlines for you if this is the case. Like I said, this is just like I said, interesting case. Like I said, one of the most prolific serial killers down in history. But like I said, in my mind, she never killed anybody. So, kind of thing. Any last words, ladies?
If he got an attitude, I mean, if like with the lady when she got beat on, I would have just let it go. Give him the food back. If you
So,
want to catch an attitude.
you?
I think I'm surprised that all those women kept their mouths shut for 50 years.
That is,
I personally can't.
That is true.
that's a big burden to carry.
That is.
Because usually if someone else knows, you're getting caught. Let's be honest. So 600 men, that's 600 women. And let's be honest, us women, we talk. I mean, we're talking right now about murder.
Leave no
Like, you know,
witnesses.
yeah. So, great advice. Have a good day, North.
Bye. Stay murdery.
Say murdery? What kind of tagline is that? Say murdery, guys.